learning. Library is quiet now, wiping sweat from my brow. So much to learn, so much to know, taking it nice and slow. The books are heavy, but I am light, reading into the night. Study hall, sacred space, finding my own pace. Knowledge flows like a stream, building up the dream. Highlight phrases, take a note, keep the intellect afloat. Smooth bass helps me concentrate. Destiny won't wait, but patience is the tool I use. Winning, I won't lose. Expand the mind, expand the soul. That is the ultimate goal. With every chapter I grow more than I didn't know. Study on. Focus tight. Yeah.
Rain against the glass, so soothing. Gray skies outside, but it's warm in here. The sound of the water makes things clear, washing the dust off the city streets, syncing up with the rhythm of my heartbeats. Soft electric piano drops like the rain, healing the tired, soothing the strain. Let the gentle rain fall down, covering the noise of the town. A lullaby from the clouds above, sending down a message of love. Peaceful waters flow, wrapped in a blanket, safe and sound, watching the droplets hit the ground. Nature's rhythm is the best groove. Nothing here that I need to prove, just existing in the damp and the cool. Learning lessons from nature's school. Cleanse it, leave the past behind. Leave it, leave it, leave it. The storm is quiet, not a rage, just turning over a brand new page. Let the gentle rain fall down, covering the noise of the town. A lullaby from the clouds above, yeah, sending down a message of love. Yeah, let it rain, wash it all away. Yeah, so smooth, smooth, smooth.
setting my anxious spirit free. No amplification needed here, just honest music, crystal clear air. Acoustic dawn, waking up my soul, making all my broken pieces whole. Natural sound, no filter, no disguise, watching the sunrise in your eyes. Just spit on, simple and true. All I need is me and you. Wooden body resonating deep, melodies that make me weep, finger picks creating gentle rain, washing away yesterday's pain. Volume doesn't make it real, it's about the way you feel. This organic, pure connection points me in the right direction. I constant dawn, waking up my soul, making all my broken pieces whole. Natural sound, no filter, no disguise, watching the sunrise in your eyes. A constant dawn, simple and true. All I need is me and you. Strip down to the basics here, everything becomes so clear. No need for complexity, just this simple harmony. A constant dawn, waking up my soul, making all my broken pieces whole. Natural sound, no filter, no disguise, watching the sunrise in your eyes. Oh, a constant dawn, simple and true, simple. All I need is me and you. Morning light and morning song, this is where I belong. Wake up, new day, sun's coming up. Darkness fading into blue, a chance to make the dream come true. Birds are singing their morning song. Nothing today can go wrong. Stretch your arms, greet the day, chasing the shadows far away. In the morning light, everything is clear. No more doubt and no more fear. Opportunity knocking at the door, ready to give a little more. Rise and shine, rise and shine. Coffee cup warming up the hand, making a mark on the land. The melody is bright and sweet, rhythm moving in the street. Optimism is the mood, full of hope and gratitude. Yeah. Yesterday is gone, let it go, let the future flow. Let it flow, today is a gift, that's why it's the present, making the vibe so pleasant.
to give a little more. Sun is up, sun is up. Time to move, time to move. Yeah. Good morning.
Slow it down, way down, yeah. Why we always rushing to the finish line, ignoring the signs, ignoring the design. I wanna savor every single taste. Life is too precious to go to waste. Feel the texture, feel the air. Take a moment to show you care. Living in slow motion, taking it in, where the journey ends and where we begin. Frame by frame, let the picture show the beauty of the world, letting it glow. Slow motion love. The bass is heavy but it's soft as silk. Kindness flowing like honey and milk. Walk a little slower, talk a little less, yeah. Relieve the worry, relieve the stress. See the details you missed before. Open up a brand new door. Time is an illusion, so they say. Make it work for you today. Don't be a slave to the ticking clock. Stand firm on your solid rock. Frame by frame, let the picture show the beauty of the world, letting it glow. Slow, slow. Just cry. Yeah. Just letting the mind breathe. Soft lights, slow time. The world is sleeping, the streets are quiet now. I'm finding peace in the silence somehow. A cup of coffee, steam rising in the air. Letting go of every worry, every care. The electric piano hums a gentle tune under the light of the silver moon. It's that midnight clarity washing over me. Just the rhythm and the soul setting me free. Focus on the moment, let the spirit rise. Chasing dreams beneath the velvet sky. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Pages turning, stars aligning deep. Promises to myself that I intend to keep. The baseline walking steady and so smooth. Finding my center, finding my groove. No rush to get there, just enjoying the ride with this warm feeling deep inside. Everything slows down. Feet on the ground, heart beating steady, ready for what's to come. Marching to the beat of a soulful drum. The midnight clarity, washing over me. Just the rhythm and the soul setting me free. Focus on the moon, let the spirit rise. Chasing dreams beneath the velvet skies. Midnight clarity, just breathe. Yeah, fade away.
Sleep now. Rest.
The day is done, the work is through. Nothing left for us to do. Eyelids heavy, breathing deep, falling into velvet sleep. The music fades to a whisper. Kiss the night, miss her, drifting away to dreamland, walking on the sand. Soulful lullaby for you, honest and true. Let the subconscious take the wheel. Process how you feel. Recharge the battery of life in the internal strife. Softest notes of the night, everything is alright. Tomorrow brings another chance, another song, another dance. But for now, just let it be. Float on the sea. Good night. Good night. Drifting. Gone. Gone.
Candlelight dancing on your skin. Soft music playing, let it begin. This moment feels like poetry. You and I in perfect harmony. Every touch like a whisper, drawing me in closer. Time stands still when you're near. Everything becomes so clear. These velvet moments wrapped in your embrace, sweet and golden, nothing can replace the way you move me, the way you soothe me. In these velvet moments, love unfolds. Yeah. Your laughter echoes through the room, like flowers finding space to bloom. Oh, the world outside can wait tonight. Here with you feels so right. Yeah. Every glance tells a story of this tender glory. Hearts aligned in the glow. This is all I need to know. These velvet moments wrapped in your embrace, sweet and golden, nothing can replace. Oh, the way you move me, the way you soothe me. In these velvet moments, love unfolds. Silk and honey, smooth like wine. Your hand fits perfect in mine. Let's stay here forever more in this feeling I adore. These velvet moments wrapped in your embrace, sweet and golden, nothing can replace the way you move me, the way you soothe me. In these velvet moments, love unfolds. Oh, velvet moments with you, always feeling brand new. Velvet moments so true. Ooh, velvet moments with you, always feeling brand new. Yeah. Just the clock on the wall and my thoughts. Midnight vibe, let it flow. The city sleeps, but my mind is wide awake, watching the shadows that the streetlights make. A cup of tea, steam rising in the air. No heavy burdens, got no worries to bear. Just the rhythm of the silence in the room, chasing away all the clouds and the gloom. It's a midnight serenity, just you and me, floating on a wave of tranquility, smooth sailing through the ocean of the night. Everything is gonna be alright. Yeah, everything is alright. Yeah, yeah.
Turn the page of a book I love to read, yeah. Planning the future, yeah. Planting the seed, yeah. The bass line hums underneath the floor. Don't need to step outside the door. Found my peace in this quiet space, moving at my own steady pace. It's a midnight serenity, just you and me, floating on a wave of tranquility, smooth sailing through the ocean of the night. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just breathe in, breathe out. Serenity. Don't stop. Keep going. You got this. The road is steep and the hill is high. You feel like you just wanna cry, but there's a strength inside your bones, a power that the Spirit owns. Step by step, inch by inch, don't you dare, don't you flinch. Keep pushing on, the top is near, pushing past the doubt and fear. Believe in yourself, believe in the dream. Everything is closer than it may seem. Rise up. The guitar riffs give you energy to be the best that you can be. Sweat on the brow, fire in the eyes, aiming for the highest prize. Not the money, but the self-respect, the only call that has this effect. Struggle makes you strong, yes it does. Where you belong, where you was. Turn the pain into power. This is your finest hour. Keep pushing on, the top is near, pushing past the doubt and fear. Believe in yourself, believe in the dream. Everything is closer than it may seem. Almost there. Don't give up. Yeah. Victory. Following ancient paths that lead to you, trading my heart for something true. Caravan of dreams across the sand, searching for your promised land. Miles and miles of open road, carrying this heavy load. But every step brings me closer still to the love that gives me thrills. On these silk roads I'm traveling far, guided by your northern star. Through deserts and through mountains high, my love for you will never die. Silk roads leading me back home, never meant to be alone. Spices and treasures can't compare to the richness of your care. Stories woven like fine thread, you're the journey up ahead. Markets buzzing, colors bright, but you're my only light. Trading everything I own for a love I've never known. On these silk roads I'm traveling far, guided by your northern star. Through deserts and through mountains high, my love for you will never die. Silk roads leading me back home, never meant to be alone. Oh yeah, east to west and back again, through the storm and through the rain. Every road I've ever known leads me back to you, my home. On these silk roads I'm traveling far, guided by your northern star. Through deserts and through mountains high, my love for you will never die. Silk roads leading me back home, never meant to be alone. Safe from any harm. Safe from any harm.
Yeah. Yeah. Corner seat. Yeah. Smell of roasted beans in there, people passing without a care. Laptop open, mind is sharp, strings playing like a harp. Focus mode is turning on, distractions are entirely gone. Coffee shop corner, my retreat, watching the world from my seat. Smooth jazz vibes in the soul, making me feel in control. Whoa, whoa. Barista laughs, a gentle sound. Inspiration can be found in the simple things we see, living in this melody. The bass is walking, taking steps, revealing all the concepts. Caffeine kick, mellow mood, nothing here to intrude. Just the work and just the flow, letting the creativity grow. Corner seat. My little world. Stay a while. Need a shout to be heard. Power lives inside my words. Steady like a mountain stands. Grace and strength go hand in hand. Been through storms and made it through. Learn that gentle hearts are true. All the battles that I won came from knowing I'm enough. Where strength carries me through the darkness, helps me see. Don't soft but never weak. This is how I speak. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. Patience is my superpower, growing stronger every hour. Wisdom whispers never yells, truth in silence always tells. Learn to stand without a fight, learn that peace outshines the might. All the courage that I show comes from seeds I've learned to grow. Quiet strength carries me through the darkness, helps me see. Don't need armor, don't need pride, got this power deep inside. Quiet strength, my guiding light, turning wrong into right. Soft but never weak. This is how I speak. Still waters run so deep. This promise that I keep. To honor who I am, to take my gentle stand. Quiet strength carry me through the darkness, helps me see. Don't need armor, don't need pride, got this power deep inside. Quiet strength, my guiding light, turning wrong into right. Soft but never weak. This is how I speak. Quietly powerful, standing tall. Quiet strength says it all. Turning the page, looking back, but moving forward. But sitting alone with a journal in my hand, writing down thoughts so I can understand. The ink flows smooth like a river to the sea, unlocking the secrets hidden inside of me. Every chapter has a lesson to teach, dreams that were once just out of reach. Reading the pages of you and who you've become. Look at the battles and the wars that you won. Story of a soul written in lines, getting better with age like the finest of wine. Hey. Pages of you, dust off the cover, let the memories breathe. There is so much that I truly believe. The struggle, the joy, the hurt and the pain. Sunshine that follows the heaviest rain. It's all in the book, it's all in the text. Wondering what chapter is coming up next. Don't tear out the pages that hurt to read. They are the ones that planted the seed for the strength that you hold today. Don't wish the past away. Reading the pages of you and who you become. Look at the battles and the wars that you won. Story of a soul
feels like the finest of wines. Write your story, page by page, day by day. Smiling at the birds, finding happiness in simple words, clean sheets and morning sun. Grateful for what I've become. Don't need fancy things to shine, got everything I need in this life of mine. Treasures that I hold can't be bought or sold. Simple joy, simple pleasures, these are life's real treasures. In the small things I find gold, stories that don't need to be told. Simple joys fill my heart, this is where real living starts. Every moment, every day, blessed in every way. Laughter with an old friend, messages I love to send, home-cooked meals and favorite songs, this is where my heart belongs. Not chasing what I haven't got, loving everything I got. In the ordinary I see extraordinary beauty. Simple joys, simple pleasures, these are life's real treasures. In the small things I find gold, stories that don't need to be told. Simple joys fill my heart, this is where real living starts. Every moment, every day, blessed in every way. Life doesn't have to be complicated, love the life that I've created. With these simple joys around, my happiness is found. For simple things, the happiness it brings. Simple joys surround me, setting my spirit free. Driving slow, watching the lights pass me by. Foot off the gas, just coasting down the lane, watching the neon reflect in the rain. The radio playing a song from the past, a memory built, one meant to last. The red and the gold, they smear on the glass, watching the busy people as they pass. It's just a city lights blurred in the dead of the night. Everything's sparkling, looking so bright. I'm in my zone, in my flow, where the city lights blur and the time moves slow. Concrete jungle, but it feels like a dream. Nothing is ever exactly as it seems. The saxophone cries from a club down the street. The rhythm of the tide is a steady beat. I'm finding my way through the maze of the town, not letting the noise ever drag me down. It's just city lights blur in the dead of the night. Everything's sparkling, looking so bright. I'm in my zone, in my flow, where the city lights blur and the time moves slow. Just lights and shadows keep rolling. Yeah. Listen. It's inside. Put your hand up on your chest. Feel the rhythm do its best. Steady beat life itself, wealth deeper than pearl. Sink you with the snare roll. Listen to your soul. Heartbeat rhythm, true and strong, where we all belong. Life is music, music is life, cutting through the strife. Sometimes it races with the fear, but slow it down, bring it near. Control the pulse, control the mind, leave the panic behind. Strings soothe the rapid pace, say, entering a state of grace. But the ancient song, playing all life long. Honor the vessel, honor the beat, make the melody sweet. Heartbeat, steady now. Steady now. Look up. Millions down. Whispering. Balcony view, midnight air, looking at the constellations there. They've seen it all, history unfold, stories of the new and the old. A tiny sparkle in the velvet black, guiding the wanderer back on track. It's a starlight whisper speaking to me, yeah, telling me about eternity. Small troubles don't mean a thing when you hear the song the stars sing. Starlight whisper. Orion's bell and the Milky Way, lighting up the dark, turning night to day. I feel so small, but I feel so grand, part of the universe, grain of sand, connected to the light from the past, a beauty that is built to last. It's a starlight whisper speaking to me, telling me about eternity. Tell me nothing. Small troubles don't mean a thing when you hear the song the stars sing. Shine on, little star. I know who you are. Yeah. One foot in front of the other, keep going. Road gets rocky, road gets steep, hills are high and valleys deep. But I got a rhythm in my soul, pushing me towards my goal. Can't stop now, came too far, chasing down my guiding star. Just keep moving on, yeah, till the break of dawn, yeah. Strength is rising in your bones, build your castle from the stones. Keep moving on, yeah, yeah. Keep moving on, yeah. Stumble sometimes, that's okay. Pick yourself up, seize the day, yeah. Every failure is a lesson learned, every victory is earned. Slow and steady wins the race, and keeping up a steady pace. Don't look back at yesterday, it's gone and faded away. Tomorrow is a brand new day, holding the future in your hand. Oh, keep moving on, yeah, till the break of dawn, yeah. Strength is rising in your bones, build your castle from the stones. Keep moving on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep moving on, yeah, yeah. Don't stop, don't quit, you got this. Move on. Remember when, oh, good times. Looking at a photograph, remember how we used to laugh. Colors faded, but the love stays. Thinking back to better days, not with sadness, but with joy. Like a child with a toy. Sepia memories, warm and brown, never gonna let me down. Nostalgia wrapped in R&B, setting my spirit free. Grandma's house and apple pie, underneath the summer sky. Simple times and simple truth, the glory of our youth. Strings are pulling on the heart, we were never far apart. Take the past and use it now. Smooth the furrow from your brow. A legacy of love and light, guiding us through the night. Take the past and use it now. Smooth the furrow from your brow. A legacy of love and light, guiding us through the night. Sepia tone, sepia tone, fading slow. Sepia tone, sweet memories.
Sunlight through the window pane, a gentle hazy gold. A brand new story waiting, ready to unfold. The world is still asleep, the city holds its breath. A quiet resurrection, a triumph over death. Of the worries of the night before, washed clean by morning dew. And in this perfect stillness, all I think about is you. A simple, easy feeling, peaceful and serene. The calmest, softest morning that I think I've ever seen. Oh, breathing in the quiet, letting all the static fade. A promise in the air of a future we have made. Every single color feels a little more alive. A perfect day to be here, a perfect day to thrive. Oh, this morning glow is washing over me, setting all my doubts and all my worries free. It's a brand new canvas, painted fresh and bright. Everything that once was wrong is finally feeling right. With a hope that's rising steady with the sun, a feeling that my best days have only just begun. In this morning glow, the coffee's brewing softly, a sweet and welcome sound. As gentle golden light is spreading all around. I'm thinking of the journey, the mountains we have climbed. The rhythm of your heartbeat so perfectly in time with the rhythm of my own soul. A song I understand. The future of our everything is right here in my hand. And I've never felt so certain, I've never felt so clear, that every single broken road was meant to lead me here. Oh, breathing in this moment, letting all the static fade. Thankful for the life we have, the memories we've made. Every single feeling is a little more alive. A perfect day to be here, a perfect day to thrive. Oh, this morning a brand new canvas, painted fresh and bright. Everything that once was wrong is finally feeling right. With a hope that's rising steady with the sun, a feeling that my best days have only just begun. In this morning glow, maybe every sunrise is a chance to start anew, to see the world in brighter shades, a more inspiring view, to let go of the way we carry and learn to travel light, and step out of the shadows and walk into the light. This morning glow, yeah, just let it flow, watch it grow. A feeling that I know. Oh, this morning glow, me finally free. Standing tall against the crashing waves, being strong for all the souls I saved. My light keeps burning through the darkest nights, guiding lost ships to safety side. Storms may rage and winds may howl, but I maintain my solemn vow to be the beacon in the dark, to lead you to a safe harbor park. I'm your lighthouse keeper, shining bright when you can't find your way through night. My love will guide you home to shore. You won't be lost anymore. Lighthouse keeper, standing true, always here watching over you. Seasons change, but I remain the same. Faithful keeper of this eternal flame. When the fog rolls in so thick and gray, my steady beam will show the way. Rocky waters all around, on solid ground I can't be found. Trust in me, I'll see you through. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm your lighthouse keeper, shining bright when you can't find your way through night. My love will guide you home to shore. You won't be lost anymore. Lighthouse keeper, standing true, always here watching over you. Never dimming, never fading now. That's what this love is all about. Through every tempest, every trial, I'll make your journey worth the while. Your lighthouse keeper, shining bright when you can't find your way through night. My love will guide you home. You won't be lost anymore. Lighthouse keeper, standing true, always here watching over you. Keep on sailing toward my light. I'll guide you through the darkest night.
a coffee stain upon the floor, shaped just like a heart, a relic of a morning and a perfect hopeful start. There's a nail hole in the plaster where our favorite picture hung, a testament to a beautiful and hopeful, happy song we sung. This room has been a witness to the silence and the sound of a love that built a kingdom on the sacred special ground. It's seen the winter arguments, the summer makeup scenes. It knows the truth of who we are behind the social screens. And I'm sitting in the silence, and I'm feeling its embrace. This quiet old familiar, and this memory fills space. And I can't help but wonder if it could say my name. Would it tell me that it's sorry, or that I'm the one to blame? Single secret, it knows all of my regrets. It's a memory I live in that my own heart won't forget. If this room could speak, the windowsill is dusty, I haven't cleaned it in a week. My ambition and my energy are playing hide and seek. This place was once our sanctuary, our refuge from the storm, a place that we could always go to keep our spirits warm. Now the air is cold and heavy, though the heat is turned up high, with the ghost of your last quiet and your unresolved goodbye. And I'm a lonely caretaker of a museum of the past, a beautiful exhibit that was never meant to last. And I'm sitting in the silence, and I'm feeling its embrace. This quiet old familiar, and this memory fills space. And I can't help but wonder if it could say my name. Would it tell me that it's sorry, or that I'm the one to blame? 'Cause if this room could speak, oh, the stories it would tell of the heaven that we found here, and the moment that it fell. It will whisper of the laughter that we shared upon this floor, and the sound of your ignition as you drove out from the door. It holds every single secret, it knows all of my regrets. It's a memory I live in that my own heart kind of love that feels just like a war, a constant battleground where you're always keeping score. I've seen the kind of passion that will burn you to the ground, a beautiful disaster of the lost and of the found. And for a long time I believed that was the only way, that love was meant to challenge you and test you every day. I thought it should be complicated, I thought it should be hard, a game of constant strategy, of playing your best card. But then you walked into my life like a gentle calming breeze, and you put my restless, worried, and anxious heart at ease. There was no hidden meaning, there were no confusing games, just the simple, honest beauty of the way you say my name. 'Cause this is easy love, it's as natural as the rain. It doesn't cause me worry, and it doesn't cause me pain. It's a Sunday morning feeling, it's a coffee in my hand, it's a language that my soul was always meant to understand. It doesn't have to shout to prove that it is strong and true. This simple, sweet, and soulful, easy love I found with you. We can sit in total silence and it never feels awkward, 'cause we're speaking with our hearts without a single spoken word. I can tell you all my secrets, I can show you all my fears, and you just listen patiently and you wipe away my tears. There's no pressure to be perfect, there's no standard to achieve, just the freedom to be honest and the courage to believe that what we have is genuine, that what we have is real, the most profound and simple way a human heart can feel. 'Cause you walked into my life like a gentle calming breeze, and you put my restless, worried, and anxious heart at ease. There was no hidden meaning, there were no confusing games, just a simple, honest beauty of the way you say my name. 'Cause this is easy love, it's as natural as the rain. It doesn't cause me worry, and it doesn't cause me pain. It's a Sunday morning feeling, it's a coffee in my hand, it's a language that my soul was always meant to understand. It doesn't have to shout to prove that it is strong and true. This simple, sweet, and soulful, easy love I found with you. And some might think it's boring, that it lacks a fiery spark, but I would rather have the candle that illuminates the dark than a firework that's beautiful but over in a flash and leaves you in the silence with a memory of the crash. Easy love, easy love. Oh, the stars above. This easy love is more than enough for me. You see, so easy. The world is sleeping, but I'm wide awake for my own sanity and my own sake. I'm sitting by the window, feeling small and waiting for your silent silver call. You've seen it all, the falling and the rising. You're constant and you're never compromising. So I have just a question or two for you. In this dialogue with the moon, I search for what is true. You watch us with a patient, knowing grace as we run our frantic and our hurried race. You never speak, but still I understand. You hold the answer in your silver hand. You just shine on and help me make it through. I told you all about my broken heart, the way it felt when it was torn apart. You seem to listen, hanging in the sky. You didn't offer me a reason why. You've seen it all, the falling and the rising. You're constant and you're never compromising. So I feel like you know just what to do in this dialogue with the moon. I search for the house is sleeping, everyone's at rest. My motivation's at its very best. The moon is my companion in the dark, igniting my own intellectual spark. The words are flowing and the screen is bright. I'm chasing down an idea in the night. The rest of the world can't wait until the sun. I'm burning the midnight oil, my work's not done. Quiet focus, deep and so serene. The most productive that I've ever been, yeah. There is a magic in these lonely hours, to cultivate my own creative powers. And I won't stop until the race is won. Whoa, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, my coffee's cold, but I don't even care. There's an electricity within the air. I'm in the zone, a place I rarely find, leaving all the in the quiet of my own room, when the world has gone to sleep, I can hear the gentle promises my own soul tries to keep. They get drowned out in the daytime by the hurry and the noise, by the thousand loud opinions and the thousand other choices. I can lose myself so easily in what other people say, and let the compass of my own heart slowly drift and fade away. And I forget the reason that I started on this path. I forget about the beauty and I focus on the rest. But in the stillness of the evening, a feeling starts to rise, a familiar gentle comfort, a welcome sweet surprise. It's a memory of the future, it's a feeling that I know, a tiny fragile living seed that I can help to grow. And I'm listening to the echoes of hope inside of me. They're whispering person that I know I'm meant to be. They're a soft and gentle rhythm in a world that's loud and fast. They're a promise of a future that is finally built to last. And though the voice is quiet, the message is so clear. To let go of the doubt and to let go of the fear, and listen to the echoes of hope. It's the voice of the young boy who would stare up at the stars and believe that he could heal the world and all its broken scars. It's the voice of my own father and the lessons that he taught about the value of the battles that are truly bravely fought. It's in the music that I listen to, the poetry I read, the tiny living, breathing and resilient little seed of human kindness, human grace, and human sweet belief that beyond the pain and sorrow there is comfort and relief. And in the stillness of the evening, the feeling starts to rise, a familiar gentle comfort, a welcome sweet surprise. It's a memory of the future, it's a feeling that I know, a tiny fragile living seed that I can help to grow. When I'm listening to the echoes of hope inside of me, they're whispering of the person that I know I'm meant to be. They're a soft and gentle rhythm in a world that's loud and fast. They're a promise of a future that is finally built to last. And though the voice is quiet, the message is so clear. To let go of the doubt and to let go of the fear, and listen to the echoes of hope. It's not a wishful thought. It's the strongest, truest lesson that my life has ever taught. It's the light that's always burning, even when the flame is low. And it's the only guide I'll ever need, the only guide I'll know. Echoes of hope, helping me to go. These echoes of hope, a wider scope, I can hear it now, faint and low. Listen to it grow. First light creeping through my bedroom door, stretching out these muscles, feeling more. Gratitude flowing as I start my day, setting intention in my own way. Meditate some herbal tea, taking time just for me. Before the world demands my attention, this is my daily intervention. Morning ritual, sacred time, getting my spirit aligned, building myself from the ground up, filling my empty cup. Morning ritual sets the tone in this peace I've grown. Journal pages catching all my dreams. Nothing's ever quite what it seems. Writing down the person I want to be, manifesting my reality. Affirmation spoken clear and loud, standing tall and feeling proud. This foundation that I'm building every morning is fulfilling. Morning ritual, sacred time, getting my spirit aligned, building myself from the ground up, filling my empty cup. Morning ritual sets the tone in this peace I've grown. Oh, small acts of love toward myself, mental and spiritual health. These moments before the day begins are where my true strength wins. Morning ritual, sacred time, getting my spirit aligned, building myself from the ground up, filling my empty cup. Morning ritual sets the tone in this peace I've grown. Ready now to face the day. Found my center, found my way. The water's black like polished glass tonight, reflecting back the distant harbor lights, each one a beacon, a steady gentle gleam for a lonely ship or a forgotten dream. The salt's in the air, a cool and cleansing breeze. It's whispering secrets through the cypress trees. I come here often when the world's too much, watching the tide roll in and roll away, washing the troubles of another day. There's a rhythm here, constant and slow, that teaches you how to let things go. Oh, these harbor lights, they don't judge or blame, they just keep on burning, forever the same. They got the lost soul safely to the shore and make you feel you're not alone anymore. In the quiet darkness, they're a comfort in sight, my steady, silent harbor light. Oh, a foghorn cries, a long and lonely sound from somewhere out on the hallowed ground of the deep dark water where mysteries sleep and the promises the ocean has to keep. I think of all the journeys all the hellos and goodbyes that have happened right here under these same skies. Every light's a story, every glimmer is a prayer for someone out there somewhere, watching the ships glide in and glide away, carrying the burdens of another day. There's a peace out here, constant and slow. It's teaching my weary heart how to let go. All these harbor lights, they don't judge or blame, they just keep on burning, forever the same. They gather lost souls safely to the shore and make you feel you're not alone anymore. In a quiet darkness, there a comfort inside my steady, silent harbor lights. Oh, oh. Calm and the grace, finding my footing in this sacred space. The world can keep spinning, it's alright by me, 'cause for a little while my soul feels free. Harbor light shining for me, my harbor light guiding me home, you see. Shining light, eternal light, harbor light. Oh, shining light. Eternally. Walking roads I didn't know, learning lessons as I go. Every step has brought me here, to a place that's finally clear. All the detours made me strong, even when the path was long. Now I see it all makes sense, every moment, every fence. Journey home to who I am, no more running, here I stand. Found my way through all the noise, back to my authentic voice. Journey home, I've traveled far, following my guiding star. Now I know where I belong, this is where I've been all along. This is where I've been all along. Shed the mask I used to wear, now I'm breathing clearer air. All the searching led me back to the truth I lost track. Every stumble, every fall brought me closer to it all, to this moment of return, to the lessons I've learned. Journey home to who I am, no more running, here I stand. Found my way through all the noise, back to my authentic voice. Journey home, I've traveled far, following my guiding star. Now I know where I belong, this is where I've been all along. Home was never just a place, it's a feeling, state of grace. It's accepting who you are, you don't have to travel far. Journey home to who I am, no more running, here I am. Found my way through all the noise, back to my authentic voice. Journey home, I've traveled far, following my guiding star. Now I know where I belong, Streetlights cast a misty amber glow on the stones that have been sleeping here for centuries. I know my footsteps are the only sound, a soft and rhythmic beat on this empty, ancient, winding and forgotten little street. The rain has left a mirror on the surface of the ground, reflecting back the silence of this sleepy coastal town. The houses here are leaning like old men who need to rest, with a history of secrets held so tightly to their chest. And I feel like I'm a ghost here, just a visitor in time, committing a nostalgic and a victimless sweet crime, walking in the footsteps of the souls who've gone before, and wondering what they were looking, what they were searching for. I've got these cobblestone blues underneath my worn out shoes, a conversation with the history I'll never get to lose. 'Cause every stone's a story, every crack is a goodbye, beneath the patient velvet in the star-forgotten sky. It's a lonely kind of freedom, it's a beautiful regret for a lifetime that I haven't even gotten to live yet. These cobblestone blues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A window open somewhere high above my weary head, and I can hear a soft piano playing for the nearly dead. Hours of the evening, a melancholy tune that's floating on the stillness to the sliver of a moon. And I wonder who is playing, and I wonder if they're sad, or if they're just remembering the best love they have had. We're all just passing strangers in this temporary space, with a universe of feelings hidden on a single face. And I feel like I'm a ghost here, just a visitor in time, committing a nostalgic and a victimless sweet crime, of walking in the footsteps of the souls who've gone before, and wondering if they found what they were looking, what they were searching for. I got these cobblestone blues underneath my worn out shoes, a conversation with the history I'll never get to lose. 'Cause every stone's a story, every crack is a goodbye, beneath a patient velvet and a star-forgotten sky. It's a lonely kind of freedom, it's a beautiful regret for a lifetime that I haven't even gotten to live yet. These cobblestone blues. Yeah, 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 yeah. And there's a certain comfort in knowing that these stones will outlast all my heartaches and my weary, fragile bones. They'll be here for the lovers who have yet to even meet, and the lonely, wandering footsteps on this ancient silence.
cobblestone blue. Nothing left to lose, just these cobblestone blues. Paying my dues, walking, stones are talking. We both knew the ending from the start. This wasn't meant to be a work of art, just a chapter, maybe just a line. Your story for a moment mixed with mine. The clock was ticking, a relentless sound on this temporary hollow ground. But we ignored it and we played our part, living on borrowed time with a borrowed heart, knowing that the sun would have to set on the sweetest and the kindest love I've met. We stole these moments from the hands of fate before it all became too little and too late. And I don't regret the tearing of it all apart. It all apart. Your flight is leaving in the early morn. A bittersweet new chapter will be born. We're lying here and trying to pretend that this amazing.
The bartender is wiping down the counter with a cloth, a silent, slow surrender to the universal moth of time that eats away at all the good and all the bad. The best night that you've ever and you've never ever had. The chairs are being put up on the tables one by one, a sign that all the talking and the drinking is all done. The music has been softened to a low and gentle sigh, the final sweet and melancholy lingering goodbye. And we're the only two left sitting in this empty, tired place. And I'm trying to memorize the lines upon your weary face, 'cause I know when we walk out that door, walking out for good and leaving the ghost of what we almost maybe really could have been behind, and we should. And this is the last call for the feelings we won't show, the final fragile moment in the fading amber glow. So let's just raise a silent glass to what could never be, to the beautiful, sad, lovely ship that's sinking in the sea of our unspoken promises, a sad and lovely joke, the final dying ember of a fire that is now just smoke. This is the We finished our whole story before it had begun. Two sprinters who were tired before the race was even run. We were so afraid of losing that we never played the game. We just protected our own hearts and whispered our own name. In the silence of our own rooms, in the darkness of the night, and we convinced ourselves that caution was the brave and better fight. But sitting here beside you, I am not so sure it's true. 'Cause the bravest thing I've ever done was falling here for you. And we're the only two left sitting in this empty, tired place. And I'm trying to memorize the lines upon your weary face. 'Cause I know when we walk out that door, we're walking out for good and leaving the ghost of what we almost maybe really could have been behind, and we should. And this is the last call for the feelings we won't show, the final fragile moment in the fading amber glow. So let's just raise a silent glass to what could never be, to the beautiful, sad, lovely ship that's sinking in the sea of our unspoken promises. A sad and lovely joke, the final dying ember of a fire that is now just smoke. This is the last call. So let's just drink it down now, let's just drink it nice and slow. And let this be the cleanest, kindest way of letting go. No anger, no resentment, no bitterness, no blame. Just the quiet, sad acceptance that the story ends the same. Last call for it all. Last call before the fall. It's over now. Somehow the last call. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The lamp burns low. It's 3 a.m. again. Just me and the ghosts of all the men I could have been. The notebook's open, the pages stark and white. A silent challenge in a pale moonlight. Trying to find the words, trying to find the rhyme, to make some sense of this borrowed time. Every line I write, another I erase. Trying to find my purpose, trying to find my place. The steam from my coffee rises in a curl. A fragile dancer in a lonely world. And for a moment, everything is clear. The path I'm on, the reason I am here. It's just a world of ink and smoke and whispered dream. Nothing is ever quite as simple as it seems. I'm building my kingdom with these verses that I write, and chasing the demons in the middle of the night. It's a beautiful struggle, a bittersweet relief, hoping that these words will bring me some kind of peace in this world of ink and smoke. Yeah. The city is sleeping, but my mind is on the run, thinking about the battles lost and the battles won. Each scar's a story, each memory a song of where I've been and where I still belong. I pour another coffee and I light another flame, a quiet ritual, a solitary game to capture the feeling before it fades away. And live to fight and write another day. Ooh, the shadows on the wall begin to dance and curve. Oh, two fragile dancers in a lonely world. And for a moment I am not afraid of the promises I've broken or the choices I have made. Oh, it's just a world of ink and smoke and whispered dreams. Nothing is ever quite as simple as it seems. I'm building my kingdom with these verses that I write, and chasing the demons in the middle of night. It's a beautiful struggle, a bittersweet release, hoping that these words will bring me some kind of peace in this world of ink and smoke. And maybe no one else will ever read these lines, these tangled, hopeful, desperate designs, but I write them for myself to prove that I was here to face the doubt and overcome the fear. Ink and smoke and whisper dream. Ink and smoke, so it seems. Let the ink flow, let the smoke rise, until the morning's in my eyes. There's a digital ghost of a man I used to be, locked inside an old account I can't set free. The screen is asking for a word I should have known, a key to a forgotten kingdom all my own. I tried the names of pets and streets where I once lived, all the secret hopeful promises I gave, but every single one comes back a failure and a lie. And it feels like my password's forgotten in my mind, a version of myself I've truly left behind. The data
think of all the feelings that I stored in there. The poetry, the foolishness, the heartfelt prayer. That person who was hopeful, who was unafraid, a beautiful and yet a temporary serenade. The security question asked what my first dream was, and I just stare in silence for the simple fact, because the answer is a memory I can no longer reach, and it feels like my password's forgotten in my mind.
Every time you walk into the room, my heart starts racing. It's too soon to know if this is real or just a dream. But nothing's ever quite what it seems. Your smile sends shivers down my spine. Can't believe you might be mine. This feeling something I can't deny. Got me feeling like I'm flying high. You give me butterflies every single time, like the first day. Can't define this magic that you bring to me, setting my spirit free. Butterflies, they never fade. Best feeling ever made. Nervous laughter when our eyes first meet. My knees go weak, heart skips a beat. Colors brighter when you're around, floating high above the ground. Words get tangled in my mouth, all my doubts are flooding out. Never felt this way before, always wanting something more. You give me butterflies every single time, like the first day. Can't define this magic that you bring to me, setting my spirit free. Butterflies, they never fade. Best feeling ever made. Oh, every single time, like the first day. Can't define this magic that you bring to me, setting my spirit free. Butterflies, they never fade. Best feeling ever made. Keep giving me those butterflies. You're my There's a crack in the ceiling that looks just like a face, a silent observer of this lonely, quiet place. There's a stain on the carpet where I spilled the wine that night when we were celebrating, and everything felt right. This room And the absolute most sad, it holds our history in the dust and in the air. A silent testament to a love that is no longer there. And I wonder what they'd tell me if they could say my name. Would they tell me that I'm guilty, or that you're the one to blame? Or would they just whisper, this is how a story goes? A secret that everybody deep down already knows. Yeah, if these walls could talk, or the stories they would tell of a heaven that we built, and the moment that it fell, they would speak of midnight laughter, they would speak of morning tears, and the sound of two hearts breaking, echoing through the years. They've been the only witness, they have seen it all is true. And if these walls could talk, they would only talk of you. They would only talk of you. The paint is slowly peeling in the corner by the door, just like the promises that we don't make anymore. I can still hear the echo of your footsteps in the hall. I can still see a shadow as it's dancing on the wall. I've tried to rearrange it to make it feel like mine, to erase the evidence of a more romantic time. But every corner holds a ghost, every window holds a view of a life I used to live when I was living it with you. And I wonder what they're thinking as they watch me sit alone in the quiet, empty kingdom of our broken, fallen throne. Would they tell me to move on now, or would they tell me to hold on until the final memory is finally truly gone? Yeah, if these walls could talk, all the stories they would tell of a heaven that we built, and the moment that it fell, they would speak of midnight laughter, they would speak of morning tears, and the sound of two hearts breaking, echoing through the years. They've been the only witness, they have seen it all, it's true. And if these walls could talk, they would only talk of you. Well, maybe it's time to leave them, time to close the door and find a place where your ghost doesn't haunt me anymore. For the walls that do not know your name or know my pain, so I can learn to live and learn to love again. If these walls could talk, they'd say it's time to walk away from all the memories, away from all the talk. If these walls could talk, they'd say don't get lost. If these walls could talk. and a soft goodbye. We're sitting here on the edge of the day, with 1,000 words we don't need to say. The air is thick with a feeling so real, something the heart can't help but feel. Your head on my shoulder, your hand in mine. A perfect moment, perfectly aligned. The city's noise begins to fade away, and all that matters is here and today. The world can wait, it can all disappear, as long as I've got you right here. Caught in this golden hour haze with you. Everything's simple, everything's true. The light, it's your eyes, a beautiful view, washing away the gray, making it new. Don't want this moment to ever be through. Just me and the golden hour haze with you. Remember when we were just strangers in a crowd, thinking our feelings out loud. Never imagined we'd find this peace, a gentle, unspoken, sweet release. You trace a pattern on the back of my hand, a language only we can understand. The first star appears, a diamond so bright, guiding us through the coming night. The worries of the world just fade away, and all that matters is what our hearts say. Tomorrow can't wait, it can all disappear, 'cause everything I need is right here. Caught in this golden hour haze with you. Everything's simple, everything's true. The light, it's your eyes, a beautiful view, washing away the gray, making it new. Don't want this moment to ever be through. Just me and the golden hour haze with you. Let's bottle this feeling, this air, a silent reminder that you'll always be there. When the world gets heavy and the skies are gray, we'll come back to the magic of the fading day. Golden hour haze with you. Yeah, this golden haze, just me and you, washing it all away, making it new. Oh, oh. Hey, see, gold and true. Hey, found a copper penny on the ground today. made me think about luck in a different way. Not about the fortune or the wealth I'll find, but grateful for this simple state of mind. Small things matter most, it's true, like the morning sun and morning dew. Richness isn't measured in gold, but in the memories that we hold. Copper penny wish come true, taught me what I never knew. Value isn't in the price, it's in treating people nice. Copper penny shining bright, help me see the light. Hey, worthless to some but priceless to me. Changed my whole perspective on what I see. Abundance comes in many different forms, like shelter from the storm. Pocket full of pennies adds up, filling up my grateful cup. Count my blessings one by one, gratitude as one. Copper penny wish come true, taught me what I never knew. Value isn't in the price, it's in treating people nice. Copper penny shining bright, helping me see the light. Some chase millions all their lives, but miss what really thrives in the simple, in the small. That's where we find it all. Copper penny wish come true, taught me what I never knew. Value isn't in the price, it's in treating people nice. Copper penny shining bright, helping me see the light. See the keep that penny close to heart, grateful from the start. Street lights paint gold on the range, slick glass. Another Tuesday slowly slipping past. Got your voice on a loop, a ghost in his room, chasing away the impending gloom. We built our castle, then watched the tide. Now just an echo where love used to hide. Every tick of the clock, a beat of the pain, wondering if we'll ever find that feeling in it. I'm holding on to the smoke that's in your hair, a whispered promise that lingers in the air. Trying to piece together the why and the wind, lost in the memory of way back then. And oh, this midnight's fading slow. Got nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Just the rhythm of the rain and a heart that beats too low. Watching the embers of us lose their glow. This quiet surrender, a feeling I know as the midnight's fading. I'm letting you go. Remember dancing with no music on, just the sound of our breathing till the break of dawn. You traced the lines in the palm of my hand, said we were a story no one else could understand. Now I'm reading the chapters all out of place, searching for your smile on a stranger's face. The city's sleeping, but I'm wide awake. For goodness, for heaven, for my own sake, I'm holding on to warmth, the ghost of your touch. Never thought I would end up missing this much, trying to find a moment the wires got crossed. Everything we had, everything we lost, and this midnight's fading slow. Got nowhere to be, nowhere to go, just the rhythm of the rain and a heart that beats too low. Watching the embers of us lose their glow, this quiet surrender, a feeling I know as the midnight's fading. Maybe time is a healer, or maybe it's a thief, stealing all the feeling, leaving just the grief. I see the first light starting to creep, a promise, a morning, secrets to keep. Yeah, the midnight's fading, and I'm letting you go, letting you go now, fading out slow, just the rhythm of the rain as the colors start to show. Fading, fading and gone. I have tried to hide the pieces of the man I used to be, the moments of my weakness that I thought no one should see. I've been painting over cracks, I've been covering the stains of the foolish young mistakes I made and the memory that remains. I was so afraid of judgment, I was so afraid of shame. When someone got too close to the fire of my own flame, I thought that to be strong I had to be like polished steel, with no sign of the damage that my life has made me feel. But I'm looking in the mirror and I'm starting to embrace the lines of worry and of wisdom that are etched upon my face. 'Cause every single flaw is a battle that I've won underneath the patient, gentle and forgiving morning sun. And I'm turning all my scars to gold, I'm wearing them with pride. There's no more need to run away, no more need to hide. 'Cause they're a part of my own story, they're the proof that I can heal. And the love I have to give away is all the more so real. 'Cause I've been broken and I've mended, and I am finally whole. I'm turning all my scars to beautiful and shining gold. You never tried to fix me, you never tried to pry. You just saw the truth and honesty that's living in my eye. You traced the lines of my own past with a gentle, loving hand, like a language that 1,000 words could never understand. You precious works of art, the unique and fragile beauty of a once so broken heart. And in your kind reflection, I could finally see it too, the beauty of the journey that has led me here to you. And I'm looking in your eyes now, and I'm starting to embrace the lines of joy and of wisdom that are etched upon your face. 'Cause every single flaw is a battle you have won underneath the patient, gentle, and forgiving morning sun. And I'm turning all my scars to gold, I'm wearing them with pride. There's no more need to run away, no more need to hide. 'Cause they're a part of my own story, they're the proof that I can heal. And the love I have to give away is all the more so real. 'Cause I've been broken and I've mended, and I am finally whole. I'm turning all my scars to beautiful and shining gold. It's like that old tradition of mending pottery with lacquer that is dusted with the golden filigree. The cracks become the feature, they become the best design, a testament to history, so beautiful and fine. Scars to go, a story to be told. Scars to gold, beautiful and bold. Let them shine. They are mine, a beautiful design.
My thumb is holding down the final lines, a universe of beautiful designs is coming to a close right in my hand. A world I've come to love and understand. I've lived with these old friends for weeks on end, a journey that I wish would not transcend into a simple finished memory. Oh, the bittersweet last page of the book for me, a quiet morning for a world I leave behind, a kind of peace you can't expect to find. I'll close the cover with a gentle sigh and say a soft and a profound goodbye to the person I was paid to be. Yeah. The author's final words are kind and deep, a promise that the characters will keep on living long after I've closed the bag and put the treasured volume on the stack. I've lived with these old friends for weeks
dawning, a journey that I wish would not transcend into a simple, finished memory. Oh, the bittersweet last page of the book for me. A quiet morning for a world I'll leave behind, the kind of peace you can't expect to find. I'll close the cover with a gentle sigh and say a soft and a profound goodbye to the person I was paid to be. Yeah, it's sad to leave, but beautiful to know that other worlds are waiting, soft and low, for me to open up a brand new door and find a place I've never been before. The final page, turn a new page, yeah. A gentle sigh, a sweet goodbye. Yeah. Pulling out the old cardboard sleeve, the edge is soft and warm, a relic from a lifetime before this one was born. The smell of dust and paper, a scent I've always known, a quiet little ritual for when I'm all alone. I place it on the turntable so carefully and slow, and watch the needle fall into the grooves of long ago. A little crackle, then a hiss, a portal to the past. Oh, a moment of pure magic that is always built to last. And the warm and perfect sound begins to fill the empty space, putting a gentle, thoughtful, and a distant smile upon my face. Every note's a memory, every lyric is a sign of a feeling that was once completely and devotedly all mine. I'm lost inside this final hour, the world just fades away, living in the soundtrack of a long forgotten day. The scratches are like memories, the melody's a ghost of the person and the feeling that I once loved the most. It's a beautiful addiction, a bittersweet release, a way to find a fragile and a temporary peace in this vinyl hour. This was the song we danced to that night beside the lake, for the promise of a future for our young and hopeful sake. You said the singer's voice was like the color of my soul, a broken, beautiful mosaic that you somehow had made whole. And now I'm here just listening, and I'm tracing all the lines of the complicated simple and the elegant designs that we wove into such a lonely sound in this final hour. Ooh. In this final hour. The world is in a hurry. It's a frantic, desperate race to get to the next station, to get to the next place. We are so afraid of silence. We're so scared to just be still. We're terrified of what might happen if we let our own hearts fill. With the quiet of the moment, with the beauty of the pause, we're breaking our own spirit for a non-existent cause. And I have been a runner, I've been first out of the gate, convinced that if I slowed down I'd be sealing my own fate. But I've learned that all the best things have their own and special pace. You cannot rush a sunrise to illuminate a space. A seed will grow in its own time, a river finds its way, and there's a certain beauty in the closing of the day. So I'm learning the art of waiting. I'm learning to be slow, to trust the natural rhythm of the seas that I now sow. It's not a passive weakness, it's a quiet, gentle strength to go the extra mile, to go the necessary length of time it takes for something to become both true and real. The most profound and simple way a human heart can feel. The art of waiting. The art of waiting. The kettle's on the stove now, and I'm watching for the steam, living in the quiet and the beauty of a dream that is slowly taking shape now, in a way I can't control. A story that is written on the fabric of my soul. I could try to force the ending, I could try to skip ahead and listen to the worried, anxious voices in my head. But I'm choosing to be patient, I am choosing to be calm, and to find a sense of safety in the center of my palm. Cause I've learned that all the best things have their own and special pace. You cannot rush a sunrise to illuminate a space. A seed will grow in its own time, a river finds its way, and there's a certain beauty in the closing of the day. So I'm learning the art of waiting. I'm learning to be slow, to trust the natural rhythm of the seas that I now sow. It's not a passive weakness, it's a quiet, gentle strength to go the extra mile, to go the necessary length of time it takes for something to become both true and real. The most profound and simple way a human heart can feel. The art of waiting. The art of waiting. And in the waiting there is growth, and in the stillness there is grace. And I am finally learning how to find my own true place. Not in the destination, not in the final prize, but in the quiet wisdom I can see inside my eyes. The art of waiting. The art of waiting, more deeper, anticipated. The art of waiting. No more debating. I'll be still under the lonely afternoon. The lines on the road are flashing by like the years of my life, and I don't know why, but I'm thinking of you in the town we left behind. A memory that's always on my mind. Every mile I put between us in that place, I can still see your smile, I can still see your face. The sun is setting in my weary eyes, painting the colors of our last goodbyes. And I'm driving faster, trying to outrun the pain, but every single thought just brings me back again. And you're getting smaller in my rearview mirror, but the feeling in my heart is only getting clearer. I'm moving forward, but my soul is looking back down that empty, winding, lonely track. Maybe distance doesn't heal, it just makes it real, that what we had is something I'll always feel, even as you're fading in my rearview mirror. Playing some forgotten song that we used to sing to all summer long. I almost changed the station, but I let it play and let the memory have its way. Remember driving with the windows down, the kings and queens of that sleepy little town. We had it all mapped out, a perfect grand design. Never thought your road would be different from mine. The darkness is falling in my weary eyes, under the blanket of these starry skies. And I'm driving faster, trying to outrun the ghost of the 1% that I miss the most. And you're getting smaller in my rearview mirror, but the feeling in my heart is only getting clearer. I'm moving forward, but my soul is looking back down that empty, winding, lonely track. Maybe distance doesn't heal, it just makes it real, that what we had is something I'll always feel, even as you're fading in my rearview mirror. No, the road ahead is empty, dark and wide, but just my own reflection right here by my side. And I have to believe there's a reason for it all, a reason we rise, a reason we fall. Rearview mirror, fading out of sight, in my rearview mirror, alone with the night, getting smaller, smaller, still shining bright. Can be an ocean in the middle of a game, with waves of worry crashing and a wind that wants to wail. It can be a busy highway with no signs and too much speed, planning frantic, anxious and unproductive, hurried seed. I get lost inside the traffic, I get pulled out by the tide. quiet, gentle person that I am will run and hide behind a wall of action, behind a busy, frantic face. Lost within the hurt, right, anxious, modern human race. But I found a secret garden, a place I go to hide, where the noise of all the world outside will silently subside. It's not a place that's on a map, it's a place that's hard to find, unless you're willing to look deep inside your own untroubled mind. And there I find a stillness of heart I've never known, a quiet, gentle kingdom that is totally my own. And the waves begin to settle, and the wind begins to cease, and I am overwhelmed by a perfect sense of peace. It's a feeling of returning, it's a feeling of release, where all the pressures of the world will finally gently cease in the stillness of my heart. It's taken me a lifetime to learn how to get there, to learn that the solution is a silent, simple prayer, not to a God above me, but to the God that is within, the part of me that knows just where a new day should begin. It's in the quiet spaces, in the moments in between, the most profound and sacred, holy place I've ever been. And I can take that feeling with me when I walk out of the door. And I'm not that same stressed person that I was the day before, 'cause I found a secret garden, a place I go to hide, where the noise of all the world outside will silently subside. It's not a place that's on a map, it's a place that's hard to find, unless you're willing to look deep inside your own and busy mind. And there I find a stillness of heart I've never known, a quiet, gentle kingdom that is totally my own. And the waves begin to settle, and the wind begins to cease, and I am overwhelmed by a perfect sense of peace. There's a feeling of returning, it's a feeling of release, where all the pressures of the world will finally gently cease in the stillness of my heart. And the more I choose to visit, the easier it is to find that peaceful, gentle refuge for my body and my mind. And it's there for you as well if you are brave enough to see the quiet
watch the color bloom, dispelling all the shadows and the gloom. It's not too dark, it's not too weak or pale. A tiny little detail that can't fail. I lift it out and watch the final drop. A tiny perfect amber tear that stops and hangs there for a moment full of grace. Oh, the piece of a perfectly steeped tea bag in this time and place. It's a tiny act of self-care and control to soothe a tired and a weary soul when everything feels chaotic and so wrong. This is where I truly can belong. A quiet and a deeply needed space. The world demands perfection every day, in every single thing I do and say. And mostly I just fail and fall behind, a constant and a weary uphill grind. But I can do this one thing pure and right. We're always chasing thunder, we're always wanting more. The grand romantic gesture, the slamming of the door. We're looking for the fireworks, the big and bold display, to prove that we are living in a meaningful way. And in the rush for greatness, we often fail to see the beauty in the subtle, for you and also me. We miss the gentle whispers, we miss the quiet side, the universe that's living in a lover's sleepy eyes. But I'm learning how to listen, I'm learning how to look for the poetry that's written in a much more simple book. It's not about the mountain, it's about the gentle stream, the beauty of a waking thought inside a fading dream. I'm falling in love with the quiet things, the comfort that the early morning coffee brings, the sound of you breathing as you're sleeping next to me, the way the sunlight filters through the branches of the tree. 'Cause in a gentle moment, truth is always found, a silent, sweet and soulful and profoundly simple sound of the quiet things. Ooh. Oh, the warmth of your hand in mine as we're walking down the street, the familiar friendly rhythm of our tired happy feet, the worn out faded t-shirt that you always love to wear, the way a gentle breeze can lift a single strand of hair. We search for validation in the things that we can buy, beneath a beautiful and yet a cold and empty sky. But the richness of a lifetime isn't measured by a size, it's measured by the love you see reflected in someone's eyes. And I'm learning how to treasure, I'm learning how to look for the magic that is written in a much more simple book. It's not about the ocean, it's about the gentle stream, the beauty of a waking thought inside a fading dream. I'm falling in love with the quiet things, the comfort that the early morning coffee brings, the sound of you breathing as you're sleeping next to me, the way that the sun
words I'll never send. Another letter to my oldest friend. I tell you about my week, the coffee that I tried, the little victories, the tears that I have cried. There's a stack of them now, tied up with a string. All the silent conversations that my heart wants to sing. It's easier this way, to keep you at a distance. A quiet, one-sided, safe coexistence. Cause if I sent them, what would you even say? Would you just throw my carefree chosen words away? So I fold them up and I put them on the pile, and I let myself pretend with you for a little while. These are my unsent letters to you, filled with the feelings I can't follow through. Every line of memory, every word is true. In these unsent letters to you, I can say I miss you, I can say I'm blue, and you'll never have to say it too. In my unsent letters, I wrote one last Tuesday, when I heard our song on the radio and everything felt wrong. I told you how it brought me right back to that night, dancing in the kitchen in the pale moonlight. I asked if you remember, though I know you do. Does it ever hit you right out of the blue? This paper is patient, it listens and it hears. It holds all my hopes and it catches all my tears. Cause if I called you, what would I even say? Would the silence just push you further away? So I write it down and put it on the pile, and I let myself be honest for a little while. These are my unsent letters to you, filled with the feelings I can't follow through. Every line of memory, every word is true. In these unsent letters to you, I can say I love you, I can say I'm blue, and you'll never have to say it too. In my unsent letters, maybe one day I'll be brave enough to mail just one, or maybe I'll just burn them when it's all said and done. Final release, a column of smoke and ash, turning my heartbreak into a beautiful crash. Unsent letters to you, all my unsent letters.
We're walking home, the hour is getting late. Beneath the watchful eye of sleeping fate, the world is quiet, we are all alone, in a circle of the golden light that's thrown. And something in this hazy amber glow makes it safe to let my truest feelings show. The truth comes out, it doesn't even try. These are my street light confessions. You and I were saying things keeps us safe from all the world's demanding cruel shade. Beneath a patient and a listening sky, your face is half in shadow, half in light. It makes you look so different in the night, more vulnerable and more open and more true than the person that the daylight thinks it knew. And something in this hazy amber glow makes it safe to let my truest feelings show. The truth comes out, it doesn't even try. These are my street light confessions. You and I were saying things we never would by day, in a fragile and a beautifully honest way. The darkness is a cloak that keeps us safe from all the world's demanding cruel change. Beneath a patient and a listening sky, maybe we'll forget when morning comes, the beating of these late night honest drums. But the truth will still be hanging in the air, silent and a beautifully answered prayer. Streetlight confession, no more questions. Streetlight confessions, yeah. In the hazy glow, now I know. There's a mug here on my table, getting cold. A story that is getting very old. I made it with intention, steaming hot, but then the worries and the day I got. I meant to sit and savor every drug, to make the hurried, anxious spinning stop. But something always seems to get in the way. My life is like a half-finished coffee day, a good intention that has lost its heat, a promise to myself I can't complete, stuck between the bitter and the sweet, a quiet and a personal new defeat. Just waiting for the closing of the day. I think about the books I've left half read, the important loving words I left unsaid, the projects that I started with a spark, and then abandoned somewhere in the dark. I meant to sit and savor every drop, to make the hurried, anxious spinning stop, but something always seems to get in the way. My life is like a half-finished coffee day, a good intention that has lost its heat, a promise
at the closing of a literary day. The owner turns the open sign around, a deeply peaceful and a holy ground. The only light is from a single lamp, a cozy shelter safe from cold and damp. The spines are waiting, patient on the shelves. Oh, the magic of a bookstore after dark. For our true selves, the characters all whisper in the gloom, filling up the quiet, dusty room. Every book's a portal and a friend, a story that will never truly end, a universe we build within ourselves. I'm walking through the aisle so soft and slow. The wooden floorboards creak and seem to know that this is when the truest tales are told. Yeah. In leather bindings, precious and so.
The streetlights pass like fireflies in the misty evening, yeah. I'm on this lonely highway, and I know that I'm almost there. It's been so long since I've seen this familiar winding road, since I packed up all my dreams and I carried my own load. I went out to the city to make a name for me. I was chasing a reflection of who I thought I ought to be. I found a bit of fortune, I found a little fame, but I lost the simple person who first whispered his own name. But now the miles are getting shorter, the memories are getting clear, and I'm shedding all the baggage I have carried for a year. A feeling's rising in me, a truth I can't deny. Beneath this velvet country, star-filled open sky, I'm on a journey home, back to where I feel alive, where the roots of who I am are the things that will survive. I'm on the journey home, and I'm picking up the pace to find the smile I lost upon my own familiar face. Ooh. It's not about admitting that I failed or that I'm weak. It's about the silent, simple, soulful truth I've come to seek on the journey home. I see the old oak tree now, standing on the hill. It's waited there so patiently, it's waiting for me still. A silent, strong protector of the boy I used to be, who carved his hopes and dreams into that old and knowing tree. And I know that things are different, I know that I have changed, and all the pieces of my life have been so rearranged. But the essence of my spirit, the core of who I am, is waiting in the quiet of this peaceful promised land. 'Cause the miles are getting shorter, the memories are getting clear, and I'm shedding all the baggage I have carried for a year. A feeling's rising in me, a truth I can't deny. Beneath this velvet country, star-filled open sky, where the roots of who I am are the things
surviving. I'm on the journey home, and I'm picking up the pace to find the smile I lost upon my own familiar face. It's not about admitting that I failed or that I'm weak. It's about the silent, simple, soulful truth I've come to seek on the journey home. Cause home is not a building, it's not a house, it's not a room. It's a feeling that protects you from the darkness and the gloom. It's the place where you are loved for exactly who you are. A constant, kind and gentle, ever-present northern star. The journey home, yeah, I'm finally coming home. On the journey home, ooh, no longer will I roam. I'm coming home. I'm coming home to a place to call my own. The highway's humming, a low and steady drone, the only friend I have tonight as I drive on all alone. The dashboard lights are glowing, a soft and gentle green, the most eventful and the most exciting, boring, lonely scene. I've packed up all my memories in a single worn-out bag. The white and silent sad surrender of a truce, a waving flag. I'm not running from the future, I am running from the past, from a feeling that was beautiful but never meant to last. And the lines upon the road are like a hypnotist design. And for the first time in forever, this quiet road feels mine. Every mile is a small victory, every sign's a sweet release. A quiet, calm and beautiful, a solitary peace. And I can see you fading in my rearview town tonight, a shrinking set of memories in the pale and distant light. I am driving toward the sunrise, I am leaving you behind, for the sake of my own spirit and the sake of my own mind. It's not that I don't love you, it's that I love me even more than the ghost of who I was with you behind a closed and locked, bolted door. In my rearview town, past a sleepy gas station, a beacon in the dark, a lonely, lovely firefly, a solitary spark. And I think of all the people who are sleeping in their beds, with a universe of worries running rampant in their heads. And I say a silent prayer for them, and then I say one for myself, for the lonely broken pieces of the book left on the shelf that I'm finally finished reading, though I didn't like the end. My familiar, sad and beautiful, my long time For the first time in forever, this quiet road feels mine. Every mile is a small victory, every sign's a sweet release. A quiet, calm and beautiful, a solitary peace. And I can see you fading in my rearview town tonight. Shrinking set of memories in the pale and distant light. I am driving toward the sunrise, I am leaving you behind. For the sake of my own spirit and the sake of my own mind. It's not that I don't love you, it's that I love me even more than the ghost of who I was with you behind a closed and locked, bolted door in my rearview town. Healing isn't a destination, it's the journey and the road. It's learning how to carry your own necessary load without complaining of the way, without giving in to fear, and knowing that you're stronger than you were this time last year. Rearview town, fading down, my rearview town. No longer background, I know my cross to bear. I'm finally out of there. My rearview town. My rearview town. Oh, baby. The world outside is rushing, but in here the time moves slow, illuminated by a warm and gentle amber glow. The clinking of the ice sounds like a quiet welcome bell in this secret little haven, in this private warm hotel. For the lonely and the lost, and the lovers and the found, the only place in this whole town with such a soulful sound of whispers and confessions, of laughter soft and low. A place where you can come to let a hidden feeling grow. And the smoke is slowly curling like a dancer in the air, a fragile gray reminder of a worry or a care that we can leave behind us for an hour or for two. In this perfect, hazy, timeless little bubble, me and you, we're lost in amber and smoke, and the world can't find us here, where every single doubt and every single lonely fear just melts away like sugar in a warm and welcome drink. And we're closer to the honest, soulful edge than you might think. It's a beautiful escape, it's a necessary vice, a temporary warm and a welcome paradise of amber and smoke, of amber and smoke. eyes reflect the candlelight, a fire I understand, as you're tracing idle patterns on the back of my own hand. We're talking about nothing, and we're talking about it all, answering a silent and a long forgotten call from a deeper part of who we are, a part we keep concealed behind a shield of daylight that will only be revealed when the light is low and gentle and the company is right, in the safety of the shadows of a warm and soulful night. And the smoke is slowly curling like a dancer in the air, a fragile gray reminder of a worry or a care that we have left behind us for an hour or for two. In this perfect haze, timeless little bubble, me and you, we're lost in amber and smoke, and the world can't find us here, where every single doubt and every single lonely fear just melts away like sugar in a warm and welcome drinking. And we're closer to the honest, soulful edge than you might think. It is a beautiful escape, is a necessary vice, a temporary warm and a welcome paradise of amber and smoke. And I know that when we walk out, the spell will have to break, for the sake of all the promises the daylight has to make. But we will carry this small moment, a secret burning coal, to keep us warm and soulful in the winter of the soul. Amber and smoke, the words we spoke, amber and smoke, beneath the cloak of night, so right. Amber and smoke, oh. Amber and smoke.
The calendar upon the wall is bare. There is no circle, there is nothing there. The day just passed us by without a sound, on this familiar and this hallowed ground. We used to plan for weeks to celebrate, to mark the beautiful and chosen day, but this time we just let it drift away. And our forgotten anniversary today is not a sign of sadness or of loss, or some imaginary heavy cross. It means our love's no longer on display. It's in the quiet of the everyday, a comfort that is truly here to stay. Our love is not in candles or in wine. It's in your hand that's resting here in mine. It's in the coffee that you make for me, a quiet and a soulful guarantee. We used
to plan for weeks to celebrate, to mark the beautiful and chosen day. But this time we just let it drift. The storm was here for days, it felt like it would never leave. A heavy gray sky blanket of the reasons we all grieve. The wind was howling secrets, the thunder shook the floor, and I just locked myself inside and I bolted my own door. The world was dark and angry, the world was full of sound, and all the dust and dirt and pain was swirling all around. I waited for the sun, but the sun refused to shine. And I thought this lonely, endless weeping weather was all mine. But then this morning I woke up to a silence so profound. There wasn't any wind, there wasn't any sound. I opened up the curtains and I opened up the door, and I saw a world I hadn't ever really seen before. 'Cause after the rain, everything is clean and new. The sky is a more honest and a more inspiring blue, and the air is full of promise, and the birds begin to sing for the beauty and the hope that a brand new morning can bring. All the dirt is washed away, and I can finally see the path in the beautiful and quiet, peaceful aftermath after the rain. Ooh, the leaves on all the trees are wearing little diamond drops. The world is slowly waking up, the gentle rhythm never stops. There's a freshness in the air, a feeling of release, a quiet, calm and beautiful, a universal peace. And all the things I worried of inside the pouring storm seem so small and insignificant inside the morning's warm and gentle kind embrace. A brand new point of view, a feeling that my spirit has been washed completely new. 'Cause this morning I woke up to a silence so profound. There wasn't any wind, oh, there wasn't any sound. I opened up the curtains and I opened up the door, and I saw the man I hadn't ever really seen before. 'Cause after the rain, everything is clean and new. The sky is a more honest and a more inspiring blue, and the air is full of promise, and the birds begin to sing for the beauty and the hope that a brand new morning can bring. All the dirt is washed away, and I can finally see the path
world is asking more than I can give. It's getting harder every day to live up to the standards that I set so high. Beneath the tide and an anxious sky, my social battery is flashing red. I'd rather stay at home inside my head. The energy I have is almost gone. I'm running on a low battery till dawn. A quiet is all that I have left. Of all my motivation, I'm bereft. I need to plug myself into the peace, to find a gentle and a sweet release, and wait until a new day can be born. Until a new day can be born. The invitations just keep coming in, a social battle that I cannot win. A simple conversation feels like work, a heavy and demanding little quirk. My social battery is flashing red. I'd rather stay at home inside my head. The energy I have is almost gone. I'm running on a low battery till dawn. A quiet is all that I have left. Of all my motivation, I'm bereft. I need to plug myself into the peace, to find a gentle and a sweet release, and wait until a new day can be born. Yeah. It's not that I don't care, it's that I can't pretend to be a healthy, thriving plant when all my roots are dry and need some rain to wash away the weariness and pain. The low battery, low battery, low battery, low battery, low battery, low battery. Let me be, yeah, sweet release. Low battery, find peace. Low battery, low battery. Low battery, low battery, low battery. Yeah. There wasn't any drama, there wasn't any fight, just a gradual diminishing of a once so blinding light. We didn't have a final scene, we didn't have a crash, we didn't burn up in a fire, we just turned into the ash of a fire that was beautiful, of a fire that was warm, that protected and that shielded us from every passing storm. It's a strange and quiet feeling, this gentle soft decay, the slow and calm and certain, sad slipping and slide away. And it's harder than a clean break, it's harder than the pain of a sudden summer thunderstorm, of a violent winter rain. 'Cause there's no one here to blame, there is nothing left to mend, just a quiet, sad acceptance that this is the very end. We're in the slow fade now, the colors draining out. We're a whisper of a feeling, not a passionate loud shout.
it's a graceful, sad surrender. It's a beautiful defeat, the most profoundly, honestly, and bittersweet, sweet treat. And I don't know when it's over, 'cause there is no finish line. Just the quiet, sad acceptance that you are no longer mine. In the slow fade, yeah. We still talk about the weather, we still ask about the day, in a kind and gentle, careful and a memorized, safe way. We are like two friendly strangers who have known each other's souls, and are now just playing simple and uncomplicated, easy roles. Oh, of the friends we said we'd always be, a promise that we've kept, yeah. While the ghost of all our passion is silently just wept. Ooh, in the corner of the bedroom, in the center of the car, for the beautiful, sad, lovely truth of exactly who we are. And it's harder than a clean break, it's harder than the pain of a sudden summer thunderstorm, of a violent winter rain. 'Cause there's no one here to blame, there is nothing left to mend, just a quiet, sad acceptance that this is the very end. We're in the slow fade now, colors draining out. We're a whisper of a feeling, not a passionate loud shout. And it's a graceful, sad surrender. It's a beautiful defeat, the most profoundly, honestly, and bittersweet, sweet treat. And I don't know when it's over, 'cause there is no finish line. Just a quiet, sad acceptance that you are no longer mine. In the slow fade, oh, hey. And maybe this is kinda, maybe this is for the best, to put our wild and weary and our wounded hearts to rest. Not with a bang, but with a whisper. Not with a flood, but with a drought. The slow and sad and certain, gentle, quiet, fading out. The slow fade, a memory made. The slow fade, the price we pay. Fading, fading, the love we're trading for the slow fade. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. We're on the last bus home, the city's tired, and all my social graces have expired. The window shows a world of passing light, a silent movie in the fading night. You take an earbud, offer it to me, a simple act of soulful intimacy. You press the play button, and then I hear our secret soundtrack Suddenly it's clear, we're in a world that's only ours alone. A private kingdom, a familiar throne. The rest of the world can't hear this melody. It's just for you, and it is just for me. And all my worries start to disappear. My head is leaning on your shoulder now. I don't remember when, I don't know how, but it just feels like where it's meant to be, as this sad song is washing over me. You take an earbud, offer it to me. A simple act of soulful intimacy. You press the play button, and then I hear a secret soundtrack. Suddenly it's clear, we're in a world that's only ours alone. A private kingdom, a familiar throne. The rest of the world can't hear this melody. It's just for you, and it is just for me. And all my worries start to disappear. One song can say more than 1,000 words. The sweetest message that I've ever heard. It's in the spaces in between the notes. A tiny little ship that keeps us both afloat. The shared headphones on these old stones, yeah. Our private show, soft and low.